the most shameless stat padding that we've ever seen. Listen, people are going to give me crap and say, you just didn't want to see Kobe's record broken because you're a Kobe fan. Nah, guys, I gotta be honest, I would have loved to.
I mean, as much as I like Kobe, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like what he's gonna say is that the Heat helped him, you know what I'm saying? And Wilt Chamberlain had a lot of help from, you know, records of what the NBA has and whatnot. That the teammates of Wilt Chamberlain helped him to reach his 100-point goal. So, is that wrong of them? I don't know.
Seen it happen if it had happened in the right way.
Helping someone.
But what Bam and Eric Spoelstra did is bigger than the Kobe comparisons. Not only did Kobe have 62 against the Mavericks and sat out the fourth, but Klay Thompson had 60 and sat out the fourth. James Harden had 60 and sat out the fourth. Joel Embiid,
and all of these players could have hit over 80 points if they didn't get subbed out by coaches. Bro, it's the same thing with Devin Booker, Damian Lillard. Bro, a lot of these players genuinely could have been broken this record if a lot of coaches didn't sub them out, bro.
He had 70 and got subbed out for the final half of the fourth quarter. I could go on, but a precedent was set, and the Heat completely ignored that precedent and stat padded their way to 83. In the history of the NBA, no player had ever scored at least 65 points while shooting less than 50% from the field. Because theoretically, in order to genuinely score that many points, you gotta be pretty hot from the field to earn those points. That was until Bam scored 83 last night on 46%. Again, there was a standard set of how this should be done, and shooting 3-point shots through triple teams in the fourth quarter where your team has a 30-point lead.
Bro, what? He literally just threw it up.
I honestly found this next stat very comical, so I want you guys to think about this and truly ponder it.
Okay.
Bam Adebayo had 31 points at the end of the first quarter. After the first quarter, he only shot 10 of 27 from the field, and he ended up with 83 points. How do you shoot 10 of 27 from the field in the final 3 quarters and end up with 83? Now, some people, and even some ESPN analysts, are defending Bam by making the point that Wilt Chamberlain did the same thing when he scored 100 points. Now, this is absolutely true to a certain extent.
I mean, 7 and 14 is different from 10 and 27.
Listen to the radio broadcasts or testimonies from people who were actually there, they will let you know that Wilt Chamberlain was clearly going for the record in the second half. But let's also not act like people haven't been trying to invalidate that game constantly over the last 5 years.
Right.
At this point, people debate whether or not it should even count because a lot of people don't even think it happened. If anything, Bam's performance should be evidence that under the right circumstances, and if you just push for it hard enough, it probably can happen. But it is worth mentioning, I have been extremely consistent on this. Wilt Chamberlain and his team were stat padding in the 100-point game. But that's why I have always said that Kobe's 81 was way more impressive. In 2006, the Lakers were in the hunt for a playoff spot, and the Lakers were trailing by 14 at halftime.
Okay.
Heck, the Lakers only had a 6-point lead heading into the fourth quarter. They needed just about every point that Kobe provided in order to secure that victory, which is what made it so special. It was genuine and competitive basketball. This Bam game, not so much. I don't understand
they were
how
literally playing against the Wizards, yo.
Players start literal fights over a guy, quote, running up the score with an exciting dunk at the end of the game, and yet Bam can go an entire fourth quarter chucking up shots in a blowout, and we're just supposed to celebrate it like it's no big deal? Make that make sense. My biggest
concern, miss 100% of the shots you don't take. If you didn't take that many shots, you wouldn't have made that many shots, man. So, I mean, hey.
Concern is that this sets an alarming precedent in the NBA. If we only celebrate Bam for doing this and don't give him any flack whatsoever, then other players are gonna look at these gimmicky tactics and think that it's worth it. A lot of people are saying 83 points is 83 points. But is it? Is it truly? Are we gonna say that this is on the same level as Kobe's 81? Because I don't think so. I honestly think this is gonna go down as the single game version of KD's 2 rings after joining the 73-9 Warriors. Like, yeah, you did it, but it's how you got there that people don't respect. Bam Adebayo gave his perspective on his
Okay. I see what they saying, but like, I mean, that's a little weird, I
performance.
guess.
And when asked what Kobe would say about it, Bam said, "Go do it again." Now, admittedly, at first, that does sound like something Kobe would say. But I would argue that Kobe already gave his opinion on this when he refused to play in the fourth quarter, where he had 62 points against the Dallas Mavericks. In fact, 5 times Kobe had at least 50 through 3 quarters, and in 4 of those contests, he sat out in the fourth. The only time he actually played in the fourth quarter was when he needed to in order to secure the victory, which ended up being the 81-point game.
That's right.
So yeah, it's annoying, but also kind of expected. One of the reasons I don't seem more mad about this is because not only did I know it was coming from someone, but I also think that anyone with a single brain cell is going to understand that Kobe's performance is way more impressive than Bam's 83.
Yeah.
To be honest, if you think Bam's performance is just as impressive,
I mean, it was just that era. It was Kobe Bryant, and you know, no one's gotten anything that high since Wilt. You know what I'm saying?
Then I will never be able to take your basketball opinion seriously. This was one of the most inauthentic
years, chat. It's been 20 years since that record's been broken. Wow.
Performances that I have ever seen in my entire life, but especially for what happened in the fourth quarter. Players have always been taking advantage of bad matchups. Kobe did score 81 on a bad Raptors team that took way too long to start double teaming him. Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points against a bad New York Knicks team who was missing their starter because he was out with a hangover. And Bam Adebayo took advantage of one of the worst teams in their conference and lit him up for a lot of points. So from that perspective, I don't think anything here isn't worthy of praise because that's kind of been the standard throughout NBA history.
Yeah.
But again,
you know what? That's kind of what I saw. Like they all were against like teams, so it's like it's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like
all changed in the fourth quarter, where he was chucking up shot after shot, and his teammates were force feeding him the ball. And they were even going as far as missing free throw attempts on purpose.
Now my question is, the person that was guarding Bam Adebayo on the Wizards, I gotta figure out who his name is. But that dude got 83 points dropped on him. It's a sad day for
to try to get Bam the rebound. It's not just fans, it's not just YouTubers, but it looks like many.
You think that dude woke up and if someone told him, "Hey, you're guarding Bam Adebayo tonight," he's dropping 83 points on you, that dude would fall on the floor, start laughing and crying, man. But that really happened.
Coaches and even some players are very upset about this. Hell, Victor Wembanyama looked genuinely pissed off. And honestly, I kind of understand why. This was supposed to be a special moment when it eventually happened. Somebody actually outscored Kobe Bryant's 81-point game. Kobe Bryant, a fierce
Chamberlain did it before Kobe. I'm gonna be honest.
Competitor who cared more
Kobe
about winning.
Still needs that respect. Kobe has that place. But I mean, it's like it's already been
anything
beaten.
else on the basketball court. And yet the guy who surpassed him did it in such a way that was completely against everything that Kobe stood for during his playing career. Other guys in the league, like Wemby, like Luka, like SGA, potentially saw this 81-point game as a motivational number for them. Maybe one day it could be them setting that record. But instead, they had to see a guy go 10 of 27 in the final 3 quarters, shoot 43 free throws, and a 6'9" big man shoot 22 three-point attempts as he did everything that he could to score his 83 points. So in closing, yes, it's impressive to a point,
get there.
And then frankly, it became insulting. So what do you guys think?
How many NBA players do you know that shoot, like 67 shots in a game?
How would you describe Bam Adebayo's 83-point game? I look forward to hearing your thoughts in the comment section below. Shout out to the members as always.
Hey man, same man. This is the end of the video, man. If y'all don't like that this happened, I guess, you know what I'm saying, let me know down below in the comment section y'all's thoughts on Bam beating Kobe's record. I'm a little upset because I do love Kobe, and Kobe's record being there was always the thing for me. But I mean, hey, it's all kind of a similar situation where they played kind of an ad team, you know what I'm saying, and I mean, Bam worked for it. People say he took a lot of free throws. He took too many shots. I say you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and he wouldn't have made those shots if he never took them in the first place. So congrats to Bam on the achievement, man. And do I see other NBA players kind of being motivated and inspired by this? Honestly, yeah. And I feel like now in the next 5 years or so, it's going to be beaten again. That's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to leave it at, man. If y'all did like today's video, hit that like button down below. Comment down below other videos like this y'all want me to react to. And subscribe to the channel, man, so y'all don't miss when any of the vids come out, man. I hope y'all have a good day. And we'll catch you on the next video. Yes, sir.